right, it's Sunday. You know what that means? It's NASCAR report time here. A little different show here today. I've got Joey Tron and Wrycape as usual. Joey Tron's back from the Indy 500. Joey, that wasn't your car that got hit by the tire, was it?
No, it was not. We do drive the same car though. I do have a Chevy Cruze, so
Oh, really? Really? I didn't.
yeah.
I didn't. I didn't realize that. I just saw that the guy got hit getting a
Yeah,
new car. So,
IMS and Penske is giving the girl a brand new car, so kudos to them.
all right, good there. And today we got a special guest for this show. Bring him on right now. We got the one and only Johnny on the track here to join us today to bring his knowledge and different insights on this race, which is the Enjoy Illinois 300. So, how you doing, Johnny?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Looks like I'm frozen, but I think you guys can hear me. Good to be back, and yeah, can't wait. I think Gateway could be a little bit of a wild card, but then again, I mean, we saw practice and qualifying. I don't know. We'll see, but excited, and like I said, thanks for having me back on. Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem, no problem. Yeah, so Rye, you're the only one on here yesterday or last week. So how did we end up doing last week?
Well, we called out Ryan Blaney right at the end of the show. Ryan Blaney ended up winning, so can't do better than that, can you? Actually, two of the guys I called out were 1 and 2, and then my top 10 guy was Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who came in 7th, I think. So yeah, we had a real good week last week.
Yeah, so maybe Joey should just stay away.
Yeah, right.
Well, thanks.
Maybe we found who brings the bad luck here. But all right, yeah, no problem. Well, welcome back, Joey. Hope you had a good time at Indy. All right, so as we always do, let's get in a little bit of track facts here. Rye, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so this is Gateway. We've only been here one time, so my card is small this week. I'm playing it safe. But yeah, this is the Enjoy Illinois 300. This is race number 15 of 36 at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. We're going to be doing 300 miles, which is 240 laps. This is in Madison, Illinois. I guess it's considered an intermediate speedway, 1.25 miles, so a little shorter than the normal intermediates. This is an oval with 11-degree banking. This is the same track, same package as last year. It's going to race similar to Darlington and Loudon. We're going to see a lot of long straightaways and sweeping corners. So that's how I'm looking at this race.
All right. This question, and they ran the truck race here yesterday, also, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just wanted to because I went to the NASCAR site yesterday and it said live from St. Louis. I'm like,
yeah, they ran the truck race here a lot.
Okay. Well, they said live from St. Louis, and I'm saying, hey, don't be encroaching into Illinois there. But
I think they do that because St. Louis sounds better. People know where St. Louis is.
Yeah. All right. So what do you got for trends here, Joey?
Yeah, don't have a lot because, as Rob said, we only had one race here. But here are 3 good trends that look out for. Only one Cup race here. Joey Logano won it. The pole winner started in the top 10 last year, and just one of the top 5 starters finished in the top 10 last race, and that was Kyle Busch.
All right. So you still there, Johnny?
I'm here. I don't. Okay. Obviously, something's up with the video, but that's all right. They can hear me. Should I just turn the video off or whatever you guys think?
Whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. As long as we can hear you, you're good.
Perfect. All right. Sounds good.
So you got anything to talk about this track or any trends that you found for this track?
No, I mean, I'll echo what Wrycape and Joey Tron basically said. I expect, a lot like New Hampshire. I expect a little bit like Phoenix. I think we might see a lot of long green flag runs. So that kind of put, in my mind, some names that I'll go through. But, definitely going to echo what Wrycape and Joey Tron said there.
Yeah, last year when they raced here, they had a lot of tire problems. It seems like we're not having them this year, so I agree. I think we'll see a lot of long green flag runs, and then we'll probably see overtime at the end.
Yeah, right.
All right. So we'll get right into why you guys come on to watch us or watch them. Actually, it's the picks and what these guys like. So we start off with the that's a winner. What do you got for us? Since you were the winner last week here, Wrycape, what do you got for us?
All right. Yeah. So first guy I like this week is William Byron. As I said, Logano won here last year. He actually won Darlington last year, and then he won this race last year. So William Byron won Darlington this season. Let's see if that trend holds up again. But yeah, he leads the Cup Series and wins. He has 5 straight top 7 finishes. On this type of track, he has the third best finishing position at 10.3, which is 1 win and 2 top 10 finishes. He's been hot over the last 3 races. He has an average finish at 2.0. That's 1 win, 3 top 10 finishes. He's been the best driver this season, and I think he keeps it up here. I think he's going to have a good race.
All right, good. So what do you got a winner for this race, Johnny?
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, I love what Wrycape said there, and I'll just add one of my prop bets is Hendrick to win. I think it was around like plus 265 on DraftKings. So I feel like that's just like a safe bet. I feel like you could throw that thing down every week and you'd probably win it every other week at this point. But it was interesting to see Kyle Larson not qualify so well. I thought that was kind of strange. Especially like, on flat tracks in general. You look at North Wilkesboro. I mean, he literally smoked the field. But a winner I'm looking at this week is Ross Chastain. I just feel like he's due. He had a really fast race car here last year and, of course, kind of tangled with the wrong dog, if you will, and Denny Hamlin. But he's coming off 2 really, really bad weeks. And to me, a guy like him, if he's going to rebound, he's going to rebound in a big way. So I like Ross on this style track. He's been right around top 7 in overall green flag speed. And I also, like I said, if we see long green flag runs, which I do think kind of the end of this race, we're going to see that. New Hampshire is kind of notorious for these long green flag runs. I think Ross, that kind of plays into his strengths. Man, if this thing goes to overtime, I don't like Ross starting like up front on the front row. I feel like somebody will use him up, but I don't know. I like Ross in a big way this week.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I like Chastain too.
Up next year's Joey. Got a familiar name here.
Yeah, I like Byron as well. He's starting 7th today. His best 1 to 10 lap average time during practice was 33.483. Wasn't the best, but it was up within the top 6 of drivers. He has 7 top 5s and 3 wins overall this season. This race was really tough to cap, so I definitely want someone who has a really good team, a good pit crew who can really get him out of the road fast, get him back into racing. And I don't know. I just want an experienced driver with a good team, and to me, that's William Byron at this value.
All right, sounds good. Seems to be a popular choice here. And Rye, you also like him as a winner, and in another area also.
Yeah, so I took him as top 5 as well, just safety. As we saw last week, he was 2nd place, and you take him first, you win nothing. You take him top 3, you cash a top 3 bet. So yeah, I found that at plus 165 on Barstool was the best I saw.
Okay, good. The next category, so kind of my favorites ones here. It's what we call the low riders. It's our dark horses. It's our like kind of plus money bets here. Maybe some long shots to win the race. Joey's taking a pass this week on that one, and I'll get to Johnny in a second here, but we'll go to Rye, basically because it's named after him. So.
Makes sense.
And comes with the show flow. So
that's right.
Yep.
So I guess he's not really a dark horse, but within the pricing parameters, this guy falls right in them. So I am going with Martin Truex Jr. He led 42 laps and 6th place finish last year here. He dominated the first 2 stages in Darlington last month. He has 5 top 8 finishes in the last 7 races. So So he has momentum going on. He has won an Xfinity Series race here from the pole back in 2004. I know it's a long time ago, but you still got to consider that. JGR has been fast. Last 2 months, they keep getting better every week. Martin Truex Jr., he won at Dover to kick off May. He was third in Martinsville, 11th at Richmond after leading 56 laps. So I think he's going to have a good race here. Same thing. I'm taking him outright. I'm also taking him as the top Toyota at plus 290 on Caesars.
All right, sounds good. So Johnny, do you got anything that bets you like that might fall in this category? Some like maybe the dark horse to win it, or some nice plus money bets here.
For sure. I mean, I think one guy, and it's solely based on his kind of bad performance yesterday in practice and qualifying. But at right now, you can get this guy right around plus 1,500, which I think is a steal, and that's Christopher Bell. If we all think that this track is going to run like New Hampshire, then Christopher Bell is going to find a way to make his way up there. And on top of that, a track like this, it's going to come down to who's going to play the strategy right, because as Wrycape talked about, it doesn't seem like tires are going to be a big issue here. So we might see guys taking two, staying out on old tires and just getting good track position. I think Bell is a steal. And the other guy I'll quickly throw out, and I feel like it's kind of the chalk pick this week. No, it's not Corey LaJoie. It's Michael McDowell. I feel like can he win the thing? No, but maybe if you want to do like a top Ford bet for like a really long shot bet, something like that. The dude was really, really fast in practice. He led laps here last year. And if you look at a guy like McDowell, he's a guy that performs when you expect him to, right? So when we go to road courses, we expect to see McDowell up there. He tends to be up there. At a track like this, great history here, with his run last year, brought a fast car. I think the confidence is at a high for him. And I think he could easily, finish, I don't know, top 7. So top 10 bet, you're going to have good value. Top 5 bet, there's definitely going to be value there. So I think McDowell for some sort of a long shot like that is definitely somebody you might want to target.
Yeah, so you're thinking, I had the same thinking with Chris Buescher. I actually gave him out on Wednesday for top Ford. I know he didn't run this race last season. I think he had COVID. But, yeah, for all the same reasons you like McDowell, I like Buescher top Ford just based on the price and the value. I think he could be in the 10 to 7 range, and that'd be good enough to cash it, though the Fords did look really good in practice yesterday.
Joe, you got anything you got to throw in there just off the top of your head? Or
Yeah, I have a prop bet. There's a prop bet I like a lot. It's Martin Truex top 5. I got it at plus 175 on DraftKings. He came in 6th tier last season. He started in 5th today. His best 1 to 10 lap average time was 33.583. And one thing that I really liked about this pick is he led the second most amount of laps last season's race with 42. So I definitely like him to be towards the front of the pack when this race ends, and maybe if it goes to overtime.
All right. Our last little buddy group here. It's kind of a buffet here. You can pick a little bit of this, a little of this, a little of that, whatever you like. So, Joey, what do you got? What do you like? I know you just gave out one of them, but what's your other one you like here?
Yeah, my 2 main props are Byron top 3, Truex top 5. Those are my 2 big props I'm on today.
All right. Wrycape, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so earlier in the week, I loved Ryan Blaney. I think thought he could do it back-to-back win, but now after thinking about it, I'm not so sure. So I found a head-to-head I like, and that is Tyler Reddick plus 115 over Ryan Blaney. That was on BetMGM. I see Reddick being able to win this. I also see Blaney being able to win this. My thing is that Blaney Ford has been struggling on the flat tracks this season. Blaney went almost 2 years without a win, so it's tough for me to think that he's going to go back-to-back and just come out super hot. I think he does have a good race, but I think Tyler Reddick's a top 5 guy. He finished top 5 on Monday, and I like the plus money here. So I'm taking Reddick over Blaney.
All right, sounds good. Johnny, you got any other bets I could throw out there for the peeps?
For sure, I got two. So as Joey kind of alluded to, Fords look strong, right? And I feel like there's one Ford that didn't qualify well, had a great run here last year, is usually good on this style track. That's Eric Almirola, top 10, right around the plus 150 range at this point on a lot of different books. I think you're safe here trying that bet. I do think there's value in Eric Almirola. Stuart Haas has not been good this year, yes, but on tracks like this is usually where they shine. I was high on Briscoe earlier in the week, even with the penalty and whatnot. But I do think the trend could show that Eric Almirola gets a top 10. And then the other one I'm on, and I haven't seen this in a lot of places, but it's on Rhode Island Sportsbook, which is the sportsbook I use. And I see, some of the people that watch Johnny on the Track are using Rhode Island Sportsbook. But this is a wild matchup. It's Carson Hocevar against Noah Gragson. And I honestly like Carson Hocevar here. He's minus 150. I don't love the value, but I mean, if you just look at Noah Gragson this year, he has been abysmal, and it stinks because, right, like he's kind of like a fan favorite. I feel like a lot of people want to see this guy succeed. But man, Carson Hocevar looked pretty sharp in practice and qualifying yesterday, and what we've seen from Noah Gragson and in the legacy cars, they just have not been good. Is there a little pressure on this young kid, right? Like to perform in his first ever Cup Series start? Absolutely. But at the same time, I think he's capable of it. I mean, look what he's done in the Xfinity Series, right? It seems like every time he gets an Xfinity Series car, he's run around top 5. So I don't see anything different here. And I think if Carson Hocevar can stay clean, stay out of the trouble, he'll run around, 25th. And I think Gregson's going to run around 30th. So I think there you've got something.
All right, sounds good. Yeah,
I like that too.
Yeah,
I think Legacies that's been a fade for me.
They're bad, man. They are bad.
It's the same way. I'm a Noah Gragson fan. I think he's a good driver. He's certainly entertaining. I just in this spot, in this season, I can't be high on either one of the legacy drivers.
For sure.
I became a Hocevar fan last week during the rain delay for the Xfinity race, and he was going around interviewing all the drivers. I became a huge fan of him during that.
Yeah,
I thought that was awesome.
No, he seems to be a kid that is high energy, and that, honestly, I mean, it's stuff like that too, right? Like it seems like he's a happy-go-lucky guy, and like just getting this opportunity. I feel like he's going to Sorry to get off on a little bit of a tangent here, but you just look at like the difference between his attitude yesterday versus like Corey LaJoie's. You could tell was kind of like tense and didn't feel comfortable. I know a lot of people are on LaJoie this week to maybe it's a top 10 or whatever. I'm kind of fading him. I think he's a good driver. I think like if given the chance, he can perform well, but it's a tough spot to be put in. And I don't know. I like Hocevar better to perform.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way about Corey LaJoie too. I get the love, but I don't really get the love, and I'm certainly not putting my money behind him.
All right. Yeah, I like to hear that. Carson's a local boy. I've known his dad like 30 years, so.
Oh wow.
It's good. I remember when he first started in the racing thing. His dad used to always be bitching about how much tires cost. So, and I've seen him lately, and I've said, I bet you don't have to pay for tires anymore. So, good to see him. Good to see him doing well. All right, so, Johnny, people maybe new to you from this show or whatever. Where can they find you if they want to check you out every week?
For sure. So, all the YouTube stuff, Johnny on the Track on YouTube. We put the betting show out on Tuesdays. And then anything that comes in post-practice and qualifying from me, you can find on Johnny on the Track on Action Network. And then my betting card is always on Twitter at JOTT_podcast. Put that out earlier today. So if you guys want to check the full card, it's out now. And yeah, like I said, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. Always fun.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
That's podcast there. But yeah. Sorry.
No. Hey, add the tea. We're good to go.
Try to do that right now. So where can the people find you at, Joey, outside of this spot?
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at betting underdog. You can find me in the Insiders Room Discord and on Pick Advisor. My free play today is the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line, and then I have 2 MLB plays up, and one of them is a 5-star AL Central total of the week. Check it out.
All right, sounds good. And Wrycape, what about you?
Yeah, same thing. You can find me at pickadvisor.com for my plays. I also have 2 plays up there. I have MLB and an MLB total. Obviously, I'll drop these plays as my free plays. You could also find me at Wrycape on all social media.
All right, sounds good. And Johnny, thanks again for joining. Any time you're welcome to come on. Just get with my booking agent, which is Wrycape. So, or actually, he's not my age. I think I work for him. He just goes out and gets everybody and says, "Hey, he's coming on this week." I'm like, "Okay, let's go."
He runs a good show. I can tell. I can tell.
Yep, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy as long as he's around. All right. Again, thanks a lot for coming on. And anytime, just get a hold of Wrycape, and I'm sure he'll get you on here. Joey. So how was the race though? Before I let you leave, how was it?
It was awesome. It was quite the experience, let me tell you. I saw a saying online, and it said May is Mardi Gras for people in Indiana because of all the cold winters. And let me tell you, it was one massive party. I think the attendance was 275, 280,000 people. It was mobbed. Fun time. Definitely go see the Indy 500. It is the greatest spectacle in racing for a reason.
There you go. There's the plug. You getting paid for that?
No, but might as well shout out the city I live in. So.
Yep. All right, Wrycape. Any closing thoughts? If not, just take us to the end.
Yeah. So next week I'm away, so there probably won't be a show. The week after is Father's Day, so there's no racing. The week after that, we will be at Nashville, and I think we'll be having Full Tank with Phil on the show. Other than that, happy race day. Let's cash some tickets. Make sure you go check out Johnny on the track.
And see Johnny, or see Joey, how much faith he has in us of putting a show together. So we'll leave it at that. All right, see you guys when we see you. Be safe out there, and let's cash some tickets.
Let's cash some